Now, I will say there are problems with the game, right? Like, it's not a flawless game. Like, if you really want me to continually reroll and just craft balls to get GP points, that sucks. If that's what you actually want me to do, you need to like redo the way that UI works because it's way too many clicks. I can't even like batch craft a lot. So that's one issue. Another issue is, and I get it, it's a gacha game. Like, there is no way to like make gems. Like, there's not a good way of making like enough gems, right? Like AK obviously, and in this game you have your dailies. I don't know if you have weeklies in this game. I'd actually have to like double check, so I don't want to say anything on the weeklies. But I know you have your dailies, and then in AK you have your annihilation, and that gets you 1800 reds per week. Okay, that comes up to like what, 3 singles per week. You know, 4 weeks, hey, you got a multi, or yeah, you get a multi. Okay, in this game we don't really have any like way to get a lot of singles, right? And like with this event, which now some people are saying is a like just like a kind of like a filler deal, which I could completely see that. This event gave us 150 gems. That's not even one single. So like our econ is like on the extreme like negative to like very terrible. So like econ, we got to go up on that. That's one thing that we really need. I feel like there's just like a couple like UI things that could be improved upon, but that's just being like really nitpicky, and I don't really care. Like, you know, it's whatever. But I think those two are like my top of the list prio. Well, I guess going on with the first point is like just getting currencies, right? Like, at least for right now, we don't really have like the greatest way of getting currencies. So it's like, what are you going to add so that we can get XYZ currency, right? I don't want to just single out the GP point because that's not the only one that's there. But one thing that I know from Baguette is he was saying that for some skills, okay, so for instance, like Quacks, I know that Quacks, for this thing in particular, there's 2 stages. Alright, I can go and get this stage unlocked at another time, okay, and I'm not worried about that. But there's only 2 stages to skip, and then I have to sit there and like manual or auto it, right? Like, why is there not a upgrade stage for skills, right? In my opinion, like, that is something that I think could be or should be in the game, unless you really just want me to blow my stamina on the story stages that I've already completed and I can just auto through. Autoing through it, that's not a big deal. I'm not tripping about that. But having like another form of like just getting it, even if it's just a daily 3 skip, I'll take that over nothing. So I mean, like, I think that could be something to add to or look into. But like, I think those are just kind of like the 3 kind of you know, like we gotta look into this, you know, cause where is it? Oh, the shop is over here. Like, rare medals, you can only get these by dismantling gacha characters. Who's gonna do that? Unless they're like, you know, shitty gacha characters. Who's gonna do that? Okay, G points you get by dismantling development characters. Okay, that's fine. I'm cool with that. The system of going through, making balls, dismantling, and I have to do it one by one every single click, I'm not cool with that. I would like that to change. because I need 16,500 GP points every single month. And that's like 400,000, over 400,000 capital. I've already done the math. It's expensive as fuck. Like, I'd like to have another way to, like, get more capital. Alright? And then premium shop, like, bro, let's be fucking real. Let's be fucking real. I get 100 stamina for 200 gems. Let's be so serious right now. You're saying that... You're saying 2 gems is worth 1 stamina. That's just unreal. So I disagree with that. But that's just money shit. Who cares? I'll just play it over time. But G-Shop stuff, make better UI. Rare Metal Shop, give me a way to get this shit, please. Like, because Rare Metal Shop just plays into, I need better econ. If I had more ways to get more gems to do more gacha, then this wouldn't be as big of a problem, right? I can just do this like as a long-term thing. Maybe get one of these UR limit breaks every 2 or 3 months. Okay, cool. That's whatever. Who cares, right? It's better than getting 0. But this, like, fix the UI. Please, God, fix the UI. Or give us a way to get GP points. That's not doing the fucking ball method. Yeah, I would say that. I think. I don't even know what was going on. And FGO is bad, right? Yeah, FGO day 1 was dog shit. FGO now? Hey, at least you're getting fucking scraps, you know? So if I'm going to compare this to FGO day 1, I'd say it's probably around the same shit. It's not bad. But what I will say is that it's not as, like, daunting every single time that I gotta pull, you know? So who knows? We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. Day 1 FGO to this, we might be equal footing or might be a little bit above par. I do wish I got more stamina so I could continue playing, but hey, it is what it is. I want this gold swirl, so I keep doing this. I haven't even got to all that stuff yet, but now that I look at it, 50 gems a day is low. Yeah, exactly. And so, like, you know, I only looked at these things and know these things because I've been reading, right? Like, I've been on Discord, I've been on Reddit, and I've just been reading what people say, right? So, and I get it, like, you know, those are some things to quote-unquote worry about, right? But because the development system is there, and the development system makes you push, like, farming and, like, using the development system, why do I need to worry as much about gacha? You know, that is one stance that you could take. But, like, hey, I'm here to also do gacha. So, like, I want good econ. Clearly, I just critiqued the game, right? But it's not like I'm shitting on the game or, like, that I hate the game. It is kind of just like, here are things that I have read about that I see that are possible problems that hopefully get fixed in the future. And if they don't get fixed, well, then we don't have to spend money on it, right? And that's kind of where I'm at right now. But if they get fixed and things are still, like, popping and, like, I'm still enjoying the game, I'm put in a great position because then my econ gets better, right? But if it just stays the way it is, all that forces me to do is, like you said earlier, get into the nitty gritty and learn the development system and learn what characters or suits are good in the development system, right? That's all that forces me to do, and that's not a problem. Now you might be, like, asking yourself, okay, well, why don't you play with 5 stars and 4 stars in AK? Because first off, there are no hard restrictions on, you can't use certain characters. There are no restrictions like that. Secondly, I wailed in AK at the start and had a juiced fucking start. And, you know, I just continually got lucky and I, you know, spent early on in AK, so I didn't have to worry about that shit. But in here, completely different. They do force me to use only certain characters. And dude, there was one series, I didn't have any URs in that shit. literally to clear the Eternal Road, I used 4 SSRs. One of them was gacha. The other 3 were development. And then I used an SR character that was from development. You really think I'm me? You really think that? Come on now. Unheard of. Unheard of. You know what I'm saying? That shit's crazy. But I did it, you know, because of the forced restrictions. AK doesn't have forced restrictions, so I'm just gonna fucking wail and get my 6 stars and call it a day. And that's why I don't mind it in this game. In AK, if they force restricted me, I'd have to learn. I'd have to do some. I'd have to, you know, hit that swipe no jutsu, get my 5 stars leveled. But they don't do force restrictions, so hey, fuck it, I'm chilling. That's the difference between this game and AK.